Hello, hello, hello. Welcome now, Stock Trades. How's everyone doing today? Well, what a day. Beautiful time at the golf course here in Ahwatukee Foothills. Really excited. Hopefully one of these days we're going to have our All Stock Trade Summit here. Wonderful driving range, as you can see behind me here. I had some wonderful food at the bar, Sunset Grill, and yeah, I wanted to kind of tune in here and, kickstart a nice little live here. So, a couple things are my thoughts on the market tomorrow when the market opens, and I just also wanted to share this lovely view with you all, and hope you're having a wonderful Sunday here. Good old Arizona mountains here. So let's go ahead and talk. By the way, pre-happy Thanksgiving to everybody. So, what I've been doing my due diligence on fundamentnews.com, which is news articles that you can read for free. And that's fundamentnews.com. I've been doing a lot of research, and a couple of graphs that I've looked at and analyzed have struck my mind, okay? And by the way, I just had a glass of wine, so my face is a little puffed up. I don't normally drink, so my apologies, it's a little, if I fumble. But I've been seeing a lot of money flow into equities and stocks, and actually money starting to leave treasury, money, a little bit, not money market funds, but I believe bonds, right? Which is interesting because we know the bond prices have, the percent of the bond prices have been going down. So, it's interesting to see why, the yield's been going down, which means the bond price is supposed to go up. So, it's interesting to see this. But the one that stood out in my mind is stocks are going up and people are starting to place their money in stocks. Now, who are these folks? These are folks, I would say, are individuals that understand the economy, understand that, the Federal Reserve is about to cut any time in 2024. And we know that in the next 3 years they're going to cut. So what is the first thing I want to look at? What is the first, let's say, pillar, the first thing that's supposed to go down, right? And I would say it's going to be your money market funds. Your money market funds are going to fall down like crazy. And if you don't recall, when COVID happened, the money market funds, all of a sudden they dropped down to 0%, right? They stopped paying anything, right? And then now, for all the folks that are on Robinhood or wherever you trade, you can see, hey, we're going to pay 5% APY. And, the idea here is, I have, let's say, $10 million. Why am I going to go ahead and invest in stocks when I can secure 5% and sometimes even higher, right? Depending on your bank, right? And the amount of money you have. So the idea is, if I can get a guaranteed risk-free rate of 6%, then what is the calculation of your, when you attenuate beta in accordance to the risk of the investment, what is the percent return needed to actually get a sufficient amount of return to offset the risk? And we wrote an article about that, which is an equation that, Bloomberg terminal does automatically, and our terminal as well, that just calculates the cost of equity and the cost of debt, right? And what we're basically seeing now is once the Federal Reserve starts cutting, I'm sitting here and I'm just enjoying this beautiful scenery right now. Just look how, like that. This is my favorite spot right there. My favorite spot. So freaking beautiful, dude. I'm enjoying this beautiful scenery, and I just can't think, oh my God, the Federal Reserve is about to cut. That's literally what goes through my mind. And once they start cutting, either because, we're going into a soft landing or we're going to head into a recession. Regardless of the matter, once they cut, discount rates for stocks are going to go down. Growth stocks are going to have a bazooka. Just look about it. If you believe one CPI report came out positive and the Russell 2000 went up 5%, what do you think is going to happen once the Federal Reserve cuts? For folks that don't know, Russell 2000 is the index for small caps. And Wall Street knows that retail investors are highly, highly interested in small caps, okay? Because that is where the return is at. And, they want retail investors to lose money. They want them to lose attention. They want them to get to a point where, they just don't have any more will to hold, right? So whatever that's going to be, all I can tell you is it could be next year. But I look at it, I am I'm young, right? I'm not going to retire in 30 years from now. I'm probably going to retire in 35 years from now, right? Even though I can retire anytime, right? I just choose because I just love what I love my life. You know, I don't have a problem waiting, right? So I know that, let's say, you know, in the next 5 years, 2028, I know that the Federal effing Reserve is gonna cut. It's gonna have to do it, okay? They're gonna have to do it. And what is gonna happen to your stocks? What's gonna happen? All of the growth stocks are gonna go freaking insane. And then here, so check me out. All the people that watch your channel now, you guys are troopers. You guys are OGs, right? You guys know what's gonna go. Well, you guys know what's gonna happen. But guess what? There's gonna be people that are gonna start flocking back into stocks. All those money market funds that you see, they're gonna go down to whatever percentage points, right? Oh, these beautiful birds here. They're gonna go down, and then money market funds are gonna flow out trillions of dollars. Where is it gonna go? Where is the money gonna go? What? It's gonna go under the pillow? No, it's not gonna go under the pillow. Where's it gonna go? It's gonna go into stocks. What kind of stocks? Stocks that go up. Okay, people are going to start smashing money into these companies, and you're just going to see a bazooka of equity evaluation soaring. You're going to see housing prices going to go up. That's how it works. And sadly, rent prices too, because the whole thing with the rent and mortgage, right? Things have to go up, right? That's just how it works. And then it becomes harder for the consumer, harder for the average American to survive. But guess what? You know, whoever's watching this channel, you don't want to be average Joe, right? You want to be the producers of productivity. You don't want to be the consumers, right? So, you know, small caps will probably one of the first to explode when interest rates start happening. Hallelujah. Yes, I wish I can show your comment. Watch the live comments. Look at Mr. Smiles here. He's absolutely correct. Small caps are going to be the first ones to explode. I mean, what? A CPI report? A critical CPI report showing that inflation is cooling? What happened to Russell? It went up 5% in one day. An index going 5%? That's a penny stock move, guys. 5% in one day, an index. I mean, you got to be shitting me, right? So what do you think is going to happen? Just think about it. What's going to happen when it's cuts? Just like I told you, it's going to happen in reverse. Okay? It's going to happen in reverse. Small caps are going to explode. And then what's going to happen to Clover? It's going to hit profitability. What happened to Palantir when it hit profitability? Go ahead and type Palantir in an intrinsic value calculation. You're going to see Palantir overvalued. Because why? Because people are going to be anticipating Palantir. Palantir is priced at right now to grow at, I don't know, like 40%, I think. I have to redo the calculation, right? What do you think is going to happen when Clover activates their SaaS? Once Clover starts growing a lot? What do you think what happens when money becomes cheap? What do you think? Don't you think the market's going to start pricing Clover Health at a higher growth rate rather than what the reality growth rate is? Which means that the intrinsic value is going to go higher technically, or it's going to be over, the price of the stock is going to be higher than the intrinsic value? No shit. And then once that happens, you're going to see a whole group of folks, but you know, again, I'm not no, I can't even say this word, roaring kitty. You know, I like cats too. I have cats. If you can see my story, you have 2 cats in the video. I have cats and I also have dogs, right? I like both, right? But here's the thing. Roaring Kitty only had 2,000 subscribers when GME was like $1, $2 or whatever. Okay. Once GME exploded, what do you think happened to him? He shot up to 300 to 400,000 subscribers. People were buying GME at $100, $200, $300. There's no market evaluation or once emotion hits the damn brain, like I've been telling you for all the people that have been watching and listening, you're very smart. Once the amygdala starts firing, it's adjacent next to the hippocampus, and it basically disrupts any memory formation. It just, logic flies out of the window. Okay? Logic flies out of the window. Right? And then money's just going to start pouring in. And once Clover hits high to the moon, You're going to have people making TikTok videos. You're going to have a bunch of these stupid finance YouTubers coming, oh, Clover Health, blah, 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 coming in. And guess what? Guess what? We're going to be collecting that dividends. We're going to be making that money. We're going to be making it, bro. We're going to be having a good time. And then later, once it passes its intrinsic value to a point where it's like, okay, this is enough. I'm good. I'm good. Then you're going to sell it to those people. Because guess what? They're going to sell it back to you once it crashes. Right? I love the game. I love the game. You know what I mean? It's so amazing. The game of Wall Street is so fun. Okay? And, no, yeah, man, just like, hope the club doesn't get smoked. I mean, honestly, I don't think it will. I do not think it will. You saw my Medicare Advantage video. There's 10,000 Americans turning 65 every day. This is an educated bet I'm placing. Okay, I did the bet. This is not no, GameStop brick and mortar. We're talking about 10,000 Americans turning 65 every day, doubling with multiple chronic diseases. I did the due diligence, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be huge, and it's going to be funny because people are going to be looking back at these videos and like, man, oh man, why the hell did I not find this guy early? How the hell did this guy see it? I've been showing it to you, and I've been basically showing you my data, right? And I'm very excited. I'm super excited. So anywho, once all that plays out, and I have a high probability and a high confidence rate it is, because, I'm putting a lot down the line. I'm putting a lot, right? And, once that plays out and, then you have your people that come in and push up the stock, and they're going to be like, hey, we're late to the party, but hey, I want to, go to the moon. Well, we're already at the moon, but you can hold on and hope and wait. And to all the original OGs that are here, we're going to make a All Stock Trade Summit here, most likely, at this beautiful golf course in Arizona. And we're going to have some admission fee. Of course, every dollar that goes in is going to go into the venue. And if anyone's interested in the future, we can have a nice little event here. Golf, relax, drink, have a charity poker event, whatever you guys have and have a good time because, it's just that the game is fun. The game is fun. I love each and every one of you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. God bless you. See you in the markets tomorrow on Monday. We're going to have a good time. And little by little, day by day, we're seeing equities and money start to flow back into stocks. And you're starting to see some upticks. If you're not paying attention, it's there. And the clinical picture and the investment thesis is starting to become very clear. And very excited. Exactly, Smiles. No rush whatsoever. We can wait patiently, watch this, and accumulate as I'm accumulating, right? And that's just, again, this is just what I'm doing. You don't have to, don't fact check everything I say, right? This is just me spraying my, intellect. And if you don't agree with it, again, educational purposes. And that's all, guys. I'm really excited. This is an awesome journey. I just can't wait. Sometimes you want to go to the finish line and enjoy, but it's just the process and the beautiful part, me sharing the sunset with you guys. It's the process that counts, okay? So God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one.